Hey y'all, welcome to Hirtz Life. I'm Derek Hirtz. I'm at my mom and stepdad's house today, and yes, they keep their Christmas decorations up till pretty much springtime because Christmas is awesome. Lately, I've been encouraging y'all to ask God certain questions, and then to pay attention to what thoughts, images, songs, or Bible verses come to mind. But today I want to talk to y'all about what you do when you ask God a hard emotional question and you feel that wall in your heart come up that says, God, I really don't think I want to know the answer to that. So what do we do with our apprehensions? I spent a good portion of my life establishing my emotional roots in things that weren't healthy. As I said in one of my previous videos, where I put my roots represents from where I get my nourishment and stability. So my emotional nourishment and security was coming from things that weren't healthy, like imagining that I was somebody else to make myself feel better, or comparing myself to somebody else to make myself feel emotionally better. I just remember talking to God about that hurt and feeling wall after wall after wall come up of not wanting to hear from Him. But because I had a theophostic prayer training background, which is a pastoral counseling technique, I learned to ask God certain questions when I felt that wall. And the main question was, am I willing to hear from God on this matter? What would happen if God actually spoke to me about this? What am I actually afraid of? So today I want to share 3 of the fears that I had and what God said to help me want to hear His voice in my hurt. The first is, God, I'm afraid to hear from you because what is this change actually going to look like? I've lived in this hurt for so long. I don't know what life would look like without it, and I'm afraid of the unknown. And I learned that my life would look more like Christ, full of freedom, love, empowerment, and peace. See, I want to feel how the Holy Spirit in me feels, which means I need to know what He knows. The Holy Spirit doesn't struggle with those thoughts and emotions, so if I know what He knows, I don't have to either. And He's promised me the mind of Christ. Besides, what I'm actually turning to in my hurt is just a counterfeit comfort, a bad coping mechanism, and it doesn't actually satisfy. I want the healing that lasts, which comes from the revelation of the Holy Spirit. My second fear is, God, I'm afraid to hear from you because if I do, you'll bring revelation to it. And I worked really hard to build structures in my life to manage without your revelation. I've spent a lifetime building these self-supports up, and now you're asking me to hand them over so that you can be my new support. I'm afraid that my work will be wasted. God reassured me that He redeems everything, even my mistakes and my errors. When I put my roots in Him, I find that I am in the right place, and I'm confident in the right path because I know what the wrong path felt like. I used to be very judgmental and legalistic, and because of that, I hold on to the grace message firmly, and I'm confident in it because I know what the false one was. God also used those mistakes and those poor structures to teach me about His goodness, His grace, mercy, and love. And so He will not let anything go wasted, but I have to be open to receiving the truth. And remember, Jesus is the truth. The third point is, God, I don't want to hear from you because I know that you'll heal me, and I don't feel like I'm worthy to be healed. I'll probably make a separate video about worthiness, but God says you did not earn these things in your self-efforts, but you are worth it. You are worth healing. You might not deserve God's blessings, but Jesus did not deserve God's punishment. It was a trade. Jesus took your place, so you could have His. Jesus paid a huge price for you to have freedom and peace, and He's worthy of you receiving everything that He bought for you. So don't unjustly deny Him the gift that He bought for you in love. All right, y'all, remember to like, subscribe, follow on Instagram, and share on social media. Also, check out the video that I posted a while back called Fighting for Myself, Processing Hurt. I'll see you next week.